Be welcome, gentlefolk. Today I will take you into my kitchen. Did you ever cook the Victorian way? No? Me neither. So I had to try it out. Please find the result after the jingle, if you like. Denn keiner weiß, wie stark es ist, bis nur noch Stärke zählt. Komm mit mir, ich zeig dir meine Welt. I love watching cooking videos, and I love beautiful landscapes. In the last summer, these two preferences led me to the videos out of the kitchen of Audley and House. A glimpse into history makes me totally curious, and I dearly have to try what they make in these videos, if I can make it. And here is something I can do, to cook the Victorian way. So for the birthday of my child, I chose to try the chocolate pudding. Besides, that's no pudding as we know it here in Germany. It has much more ingredients and it is steamed instead of letting it cool down. And that's how it's made. First, the ingredients. Or as Mrs. Crocombe would say, for this recipe you will need 225 grams of good bitter chocolate, 150 grams of butter, half a pint or 280 milliliters of milk, 150 grams of breadcrumbs, 3 eggs in German sizes M or L, 120 grams of caster sugar. And now for the preparation. At first, I will melt the butter and the chocolate together while my husband separates the eggs. The chocolate chunks were pretty big and I thought it would take too much time to melt them, so I broke them into smaller pieces. My husband already put the egg yolks into a little pot, for they have to be cooked up with the caster sugar. But at first I asked him to grease the mold in which we would steam the pudding. As we do not own a pudding mold, we chose to take a metal bowl with a little edge so that we can secure the cloth the pudding will be covered with and will be taken into the steam and out of it. As chocolate and butter are melted, I add the breadcrumbs and then the milk. And now it says, stir it over the heat until it gets pretty thick. That happens quite fast, so I will stir a lot, for I don't want to burn anything. I chose to look up the steps for control. And I can be happy I did everything right. My husband is cooking up the egg yolks with the sugar, and this also has to become a little thicker, so he stirs as well. I chose to beat the egg whites by hand, which was not such good an idea as I don't own a copper bowl. Next time I will leave this to my food processor. And now it is time to add the egg yolk sugar mix to the batter. And to look at the next steps. The next and last step for the batter is to add the egg whites. And I made another mistake as I stirred them in instead of giving them only a slight turn. Now I take a piece of baking paper to cover the batter in the bowl. Then we will add a piece of cloth and will secure it with a thread around the edge of the little bowl. So we are able to form a handle with which the bowl can be put into the pot. Unfortunately, we added too little water into the pot, so the pudding was only steamed and not cooked. Next time we will make it better. Because in spite of steaming it almost 1 hour and a half, the pudding wasn't fully ready. And that is the amount of dishes we used. Unfortunately, we will have to clean them ourselves. And there you can see what the handle is good for, not burning your fingers. It may not look that well, but it was absolutely delicious, and I'm keen on trying it again. You may be able to imagine that I was really happy when I found out that there will be a cookbook fitting to the videos. When I watched my first videos, I only read about it, but at the end of September it was published. And I already have my copy. I'm very pleased that we decided to stage our Boxing Day family dinner as a Victorian one. I would be very happy when I inspired you to watch some of these wonderful videos for yourselves, or even to cook the Victorian way. May you have a wonderful week, and maybe we will meet again.